if you want control over the ball, you have to hit with topspin. And yes, you could hit with slice too. That can help you with control as well. But with a slice, you can't hit it hard. Everything's going to go slow. So if you're going to get good at this game, you have to hit with topspin. And what's the most crucial part technically in regards to the topspin? And it involves your swing path. And it involves this particular thing in your swing path, and if you don't have it, it's going to be hard for you to generate that topspin. And I'm talking about the slot position, what I call the slot position in your swing. Some people may call it the wrist lag. Some people will maybe they call it the racket flip. I just call it simply the slot position. And let's go over that real quick. And I'll show it to you on my right side here. Here's me just taking a normal feed, and this is what I call the slot position, basically where I have my racket pretty much pointed to the ground here. It's kind of slightly pointed to the ground. My racket face is pointed down. But the crucial part is that my racket is below my waist, right? You can see my racket below my waist, and that's how a topspin swing path should be. You can get it up high, but then at some point it needs to go below the waist and then go up to the ball, and that's what's going to help you with that topspin. You need that slot position. So here's the mistake swing, and I'm just trying to demonstrate off the feed what a mistake swing is. And notice that I have my racket up high, and that's fine, right? During the load phase, you can bring your racket up. At some point, though, it has to go down. It has to go down below the ball. But what happens is, and here's a swing with no slot position, I just go straight down to the ball from there, right? So I'm hitting it, and there is no slot position, right? So I'm kind of hitting it there, and I'm almost kind of like scooping it, right? You need to get that slot position. So here's what happens here. I'm really taking my racket back and pointing that racket tip up, and not like over here on my right side. You need to get it pointed down a little bit. Racket face and the racket tip pointed slightly down and behind you, and not like this on the left where it's pointed up. And that is a common mistake. And could you swing a good ball like this on the left side? Unlikely, and you won't get that topspin. And so let's take a look at this in action here. And so again, as you can see, I'm about to hit this forehand here, and I'm not quite in that slot position yet. So my racket tip is still maybe slightly pointed up, right? And here is where I do that slot position right around here, okay? And as you can see, my racket is below my waist, okay? And the thing is, from this perspective, you could see that my racket tip is pointed to the ground and pointed slightly to the left, right, to our left. And that is the key. You really need to get that in that position in order to get that good topspin. And what am I exactly doing here? Let's get technical here. What I'm doing is that I am supinating my wrist, my forearm, right? Meaning that I am getting my palm ever so slightly up, right? So as we go back here, right, I am supinating my wrist, and that's what helps to get you into that slot position and get that racket tip pointed to the ground and to the left, right? And as after I supinate, I pronate into the ball to really drive this with a heavy topspin. And this was a driving forehand for the winner here. And I do it reverse style, reverse forehand, as I go over my head with the follow through and around the same side of my body. And so that is key, right? And if you don't see this in slow motion, right, you'll never be able to pick it up on video. It's a very subtle thing, but it's a very important thing in your topspin swing. And if you don't quite have that, then you're not going to develop a good quality topspin. You're definitely not going to have a heavy topspin ball. You really need that slot position in there. So the key things with the slot position, right, is to get that racket below the waist, okay? You need to get that racket tip pointed to the ground, right? So as you can see there, it's pointed to the ground a little bit, and it's pointed to the ground and to the left, right? And that left, right, that racket being pointed to the left is a result of that supination, and that is a good high quality slot position, and you should be able to get a good high quality topspin ball on your swing. So check that out in your swings if you try to watch it on slow motion video, and if you get that good slot position in, you will develop a very good topspin ball. If you enjoyed this video, kindly do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.